Now we're going to look at our 3D printed parts. There's not that many. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, really not that many. We just got to make sure that we have the right laser size selected. Right? So if you're using a 50 millimeter diameter tube, make sure you type in 50 millimeter. Okay? So, it's also very important that it's printed on its side. Like, don't print it with like this on the bottom here, right? Print it with this part towards the bed and this part towards the bed. That way the grain of the print will go along this. And if there's any over tightening, or if it's not going to snap that way. If we put the grain going along this way, like if we have like this part going towards the bed, then it's going to print. I guess I'll hide everything. Try to give you guys a better idea of what I'm talking about here. Okay, so now if I were to print it, let's say on this part, right? That kind of makes sense, okay? Because everything would print nicely, except for the grain. The grain would not be right, especially as it came up to here. Like, there'd be a layer here, right? I don't know if you know much about 3D printing, but this sort of grain right here would be a snapping point, and we don't want any snapping points like that. So even though this sort of makes sense to print, with that part on the bed, it's better that it's printed on its side. Just so you keep the grain there and you keep the strength on that strap. Same thing with the blue one here. So, if I were to print it like, let's say like this right here, right? So this part's against the bed, this part's against the bed. That doesn't make as much sense, but it's also gonna, like right here, as the layer goes right over here, it's got a snap point there, and we don't want any snap points in here. So as long as you print that side or the closer side towards the bed, then you get those grains right there. You get those long pieces of extruded plastic that follow the strap and give you strength. So keep that in mind. To export these, I guess I'll go back to show all parts here. Whoa. There we go. Not lost anymore. Right click on the part here and hit export. And then you want it as an STL. You want your format to be text. That's right. Units in millimeter. Most 3D printers are in millimeter. Resolution medium is fine for this. And then download. And you're good to go. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Have fun with that.